everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you my everyday makeup routine using all clean beauty. Listen, it's been a process for me to get here in terms of the whole clean beauty thing. I've added in different makeup items over the last year, 2 years, here and there, and now I'm just fully in clean beauty makeup mode. With skincare, I'm not 100% there. I think that making these small changes makes such a huge difference. I also think that with everything going on in the world right now, number one, we're working from home a lot. We still should put on some makeup, really feel great about ourselves, but we don't want to be clogging our pores with all kinds of silicones and toxic chemicals. That's one. Two, a lot of us, well, all of us hopefully, are wearing masks. We want products and makeup that are going to breathe underneath the masks, aren't going to clog up our pores. Using products that are formulated with clean, non-toxic ingredients is a really great way to also ensure that your skin looks good, it doesn't get overly congested, and that the products that are sitting on your skin all day are not causing damage to your health and your body. It's 2021. I think that there's so many good brands and lines and products on the market. We don't need to be using toxic chemicals on our skin anymore. When it comes to makeup, the simpler the better. I think that we've kind of moved out of the whole like dramatic drag queen makeup. No shade if you don't, if you haven't. I think especially with what's going on, we're just wearing less. It's all about having, for me anyway, and my routine, it's really just about having beautiful, radiant looking skin. I'm not trying to overly cover up my imperfections. I do want to feel confident and glowy and great, but I also don't mind if I have a little bit of pigmentation that shows through, or if I have some inflammation or an active breakout. We're all human and we don't need to cover everything up with a mask because we already have to wear a mask, you know. To get started, I have my SPF on. I've done my morning skincare. I am going to begin with concealer. I really have not been doing foundation now. It's been almost 2 years. I just don't feel I need it. Ever since not wearing foundation, my skin has only improved and gotten better. There is a transition period where we're so used to seeing ourselves with foundation. So that first kind of month, we're like, ooh, it kind of feels weird. We feel like we're missing our veil. Trust me, your skin will get better and will thank you for it. And you'll be so much happier to just have breathable, great skin. Concealer does the trick. I love the Ilia True Skin Serum Concealer. It is so good. It's medium coverage, radiant finish, not drying, does give great coverage, and it stays on. So I use color Lotus. I just really like to put it onto any areas where I have a little bit of pigmentation, redness. I was just in the sun a few weeks ago, and so I do have a little bit more redness and freckles than usual, even though I'm protected. So as you can see, I only used one doppel. That's what I did in my face. And then under the eyes, I use something different. Another concealer that I'm a huge, huge fan of, also clean beauty, is the Cosis Revealer Concealer. I love this. It's a little bit more full coverage. I find it to be pretty hydrating. It's similar to the Ilia. It's just a little bit more full coverage. And I find that their shade range is more peachy yellow tone. I don't love it on my face, but I love it under my eyes and in the areas where I really want to highlight. Today I'm going to use color 4.5. I also have color 5. 4.5 is a little bit more peachy than yellow. See the difference? Like, it's a little more just peachy yellow, and I find it more brightening. I don't really suffer from darkness under the eyes, but I do get red on top of my eyes, so just put a little bit anywhere where I would really want to brighten up. Take a beauty blender. Listen, you guys, blend your makeup however you want. I've tried it all different ways. I went through phases where I love to use like a brush. I went through phases where I tried all the different makeup sponges. For me, it's Beauty Blender. The best one is the OG, and I really like the black one. It's the professional one. I'm sure there's no difference, but it feels different for me. That's what I like using. So I dampen it and then I dry it off with a towel. That's why it's so large. And then I just really, I don't know if it looks like I'm being gentle, but I am. For me, I'm being gentle, okay? Because I can tend to be aggressive. I just push it all into my skin. I do dampen it, but then I take a towel and I kind of do this because I don't want it to be too damp. I find when it's too damp, it just takes off too much product. I think that that could work really well for foundation, but with concealer, with the amount that I'm putting on, I just want it, I want it there, you know? There you go. So just with just a little bit of concealer all over, I've really achieved a really nice sort of, I don't want to say flawless because that just sounds cocky, but a nice flawless finish that makes me feel good and comfortable in my skin. My skin still feels really radiant and nice and moisturized. So now I'm gonna move on to bronzer. You know, I'm a bronzer girl for life. I tried this summer, I was using a lot of cream bronzers to just kind of go around. I really liked the look of it, but it really clogged my pores. So it's a powder bronzer situation for me always going forward. When I went to get a facial, like after a month of using the cream bronzers, my facialist was like, what are you doing to your skin? Because you got all kinds of blackheads exactly where I was putting the cream bronzer. So for me, cream bronzer, it doesn't work. Powder bronzer. I've recently been using the Gucci Westman Beauty Butter Powder Bronzer. I really, really like it. It's quite tiny. You can't see it now, but usually when you get it, it has little hearts on it, which, you know, is always fun and cute. Loving this bronzer at the moment, but my OG favorite clean bronzer is the Lawless Summer Skin Velvet Matte Bronzer in Golden Hour. This one's on Sephora. This one, I'll link it for you down below. And look, it has the little heart. So Gucci Westman's makeup is great, actually, Westman Atelier. I'm taking a little brush. This is actually a Charlotte Tilbury powder and sculpt brush. I no longer am using bronzer everywhere. I'm really just trying to do the contours of my face and really go here into the cheek to really bring out my features, my high cheekbones, just really using makeup to enhance what you've already got, not, you know, making your face try to look like someone else's or any different. I think we all need to really embrace our natural beauty, our natural face shapes. We all look different. We all have different things going on with our skin. It's something we need to all just embrace and love. I want to like move away from everyone just trying to look the same, do the same things, and just really embrace our God-given beauty, because looking different from each other is such a nice thing that we each have our own unique features. I like to really just use the extra and go around the face. One thing I will say when it comes to clean beauty, especially with bronzer, you gotta like do it. It doesn't come on very strong and it does tend to fade quicker. As you saw, I used like more of a sculpting brush, and now I'm gonna use my bronzer brush and just kind of even everything out so I don't have too much in one area and kind of just go over. So I didn't add product to the brush. I'm just kind of moving around what I had, so it's still contouring me really nicely and whatever, but just moving things around. Moving on, as you can see, by the way, I like to keep it like really light here. I like, that's really when you would go in the real sun, your shadows would be there. So I think that that looks really natural. Now I'm gonna go in with Cosis Color and Light Cream. It's a cream blush. I'm a cream blush girl. I freaking love this, guys. It is so amazing. Again, clean beauty, love this color. This is Tropic Equinox. It's like a bronzy kind of rosy color. You just put it on with your finger, just a little. It's so amazing. It really makes you look sun-kissed. It gives you life. What I love about it is that it really stays on. I like to put a little bit on the tip of my nose, anywhere where the sun would hit. It really stays on nicely, which is great. Another thing that I like to do with this sometimes, I know people often put bronzer on their eyelid. I like to put this because the color is like perfection for this. So that's what I'm doing. Put a little bit on my lid. I don't do this every day, but it's just great if you want to just like open up your eyes a little bit. Something else I do quite often is I take a little spoolie and I just adjust the brow. I have pretty full brows naturally. I have lash extensions. They're really on their last leg here. Bronzer done, blush done. Let's move on to highlight. The Cosis Color and Light Cream does come with a highlighter. It's okay, I don't love it. It's not my favorite. I really love the blush, but I don't love the highlighter. I love a highlighter that's like clear, okay? That just gives you a really dewy, beautiful, just kind of looks like a wet look. I got the Westman Atelier Lit Up Highlight Stick. It's just an illuminator, it's clear. Put it here on the ends of my cheekbone, a little bit on my nose, a little under my brow. It just feels really nice to put on. I love things that are in a stick. It just makes life so much easier. And I just like to like warm it up and dab it in. When the light, natural light hits you, let me see if I can, you just have this gorgeous, dewy, moisturized sheen. This is not natural light, by the way, but you get what I'm trying to say. Another thing that I got recently It might be overkill. Glow Recipe Watermelon Niacinamide Dew Drops. This is like a skincare makeup product. This you could use on just like bare skin and it will give you that like glassy skin. You can also use it on top of makeup, which I'm gonna do right now. I'm gonna probably look like a disco ball, but whatever. So you can add this too in areas where you just really wanna look highlighted and moisturized, and it gives you this like gorgeous, dewy glow. You know, it gives you this really nice, radiant, moisturized glow, and it does have some great active ingredients in it like B3 niacinamide, really good for repairing the skin and for reducing dark spots. I'm almost done. I don't really fill my brows every day because I don't need to, but I do have some sparse spots. So this is the only thing in the routine that is not clean. And like I said, I don't do it often, but I know most people do. So I just wanted to show you what my favorite brow product is. Benefit in general makes really good brow products. Easy to use. I'm not a pencil girl. I never will be. It's too much for me. So if you just want something a little bit natural just to fill things up, this is the Brow Micro Filling Pen. They sent it to me and I really like it. It really just fills in the little spots. Like it looks like hair. You don't really see much. For me, it just works. Like you see the difference. It's not much of a difference, but you can just see that I filled up that area that's a little more sparse. Just moving upward. When I'm done with that, I'll take my spoolie. And then if I want to be wild or more dramatic, we can also add on some mascara because like I said, my lashes are kind of on their last leg. Love the Cosis Big Clean Mascara. I don't need much because I have lashes. See the difference? Bam, right away, you're alive. To finish it up, I will add some gloss or some lipstick, which I apply all day long. I literally will put on gloss and lipstick and 5 seconds later put on a mask. And it's like, why? But it's just because I love it. So feel good for you. This is the Lila Bee gloss. I hate the applicator. Like I just don't like the brush, but the color is perfection. I also recently got Tower 28's gloss called Cashew and I'm obsessed with it. It's excellent. That's just like another little thing, so to let you guys know of. So there you go. That is my everyday makeup using all clean beauty, unless you want to take out the brow pencil. Pretty much using all clean beauty. Even the glosses are clean. Like I said before, let's all get up, get dressed, put on some makeup, even if you're not going anywhere. Take control, feel good about ourselves. This is a great way to do it without clogging your pores and with just giving your skin great ingredients that are also helping and repairing your skin while you're wearing them. Great for underneath a mask, great for moisturization. And by the way, I live in a really cold climate. Like I live in Montreal. We're actually having a mild winter, but I live in Canada. This routine really keeps my skin hydrated and protected, and so I love it. I will link all of these items down below. If there are any great clean beauty products that you guys are loving and using day to day that I need to know about, please leave a comment down below. Let me know. If there's other clean beauty that you want reviewed or shown, or different types of routines you want me to show, you can also leave that comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like this video, and I will see you guys next week.